Hi, and thanks for tuning in to another great episode of the Mr and Mrs Show, where we bring you beautiful love stories and tales of marriage and everything that comes along with it. Tonight, I'm really excited to introduce you to our new couple. Now, they've been married for 9 years, they have two beautiful daughters, and they're here to tell us all about their union. Let's say hello to Mr and Mrs Sefa. Welcome to the Mr and Mrs Show.
Thank you.
Mr. and Mrs. Matchy Matchy. Do you always match each other when you go out?
Most at times.
Oh yeah.
We have most of our clothes on this way.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. This is going to be a nice chat. Okay. All right. Right. Let's get into it because you're already warmed up for this. So, how did you meet, Mr. Sefa? You go first.
Wow. We were childhood friends, staying in the same neighborhood. Yes.
Okay. Where was this?
Yes. We were at Tabora, Alaji.
All right.
Yeah. Different school. But sometimes when we close, we walk home together.
Oh.
So we were so...
And who initiated the walk home together? Was it you?
Yes, of course.
Oh. So you started your moves quite early.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so you go home together, chat. So you had a good friendship.
Oh, it really is. So what happened was, I had a friend who attended the same school with her,
I see. A male or female
a
friend.
male friend.
Okay.
So I write a letter and give it to him. Then we go and give it to her at school.
Wait. You walk home with this young lady every day from school.
Yeah.
And you wrote a letter, gave it to your friend to give to her. Why? Why did you need a middleman?
Some of the things I can't say it when I meet her. Yes. So, and the funny thing was the letter too wasn't going, but always a reply comes. Means the guy wasn't sending the letters. But, so once I was like, it seems you are accepting everything, and she didn't have any idea of what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, so let me get this straight. Your friend has given you the impression that he's been delivering your letters.
Exactly.
But not knowing he wasn't delivering them. So when you asked her one day on your walk, oh, Charlie, how far? She was confused.
That's how come I thought she knew what is going on, but to her she didn't know.
Not a clue.
Yes.
Okay, madam, you come in here, please. All right. So who was this friend who was trying to block this from happening?
Wachi was in my class.
You just outed me. Yes.
Wachi would never give it to me because I was like, maybe he was afraid because my mother was then a teacher in the school.
Oh.
So maybe he was afraid I would report to my mom. So he never gave them to me, but he would reply the letter and then
And said give it to him?
Yes.
Or was it because Wachi liked you?
Oh no.
Are you
Wachi,
sure?
No.
Men, oh, you'd be surprised. There could be an ulterior motive.
But he would rather be teasing me in class, and I wouldn't know. Sometimes I don't even know why he'll be teasing me. He'll be like, "Hey, you, Living Spring from Future Leaders, Living Spring." But I didn't understand.
What is that?
His school was Living Spring, mine was Future Leaders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got it. Okay, so he comes and says, "Oh, are you interested?" And you were confused. So what was your response? What did you say?
That's at that time. There was nothing like love. I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
So it was in SHS because as at that time we were still in junior high.
Oh, you were young.
We were young.
Junior high.
I saw it coming. I knew it.
So it was in 2005. By then he was in Laboni, third year. I was also in St. John's Grammar, second year.
All right.
That was when like things started. Seriously, yes.
So what changed for you?
It was like he was still the good guy I knew from childhood, and I just gave a go ahead that we should start dating.
Oh, so your moves worked. Okay. So somebody told me that this is you guys. Is it true?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can pick this, but
That's you.
this. So way back when, and I'm gonna read this. There's a message on the back of the picture. It says, "It all started here, 2002."
Yeah.
And look at these innocent young lovebirds from their SHS days, looking so Chelly. I'm digging the jeans. The outfit is serious. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So that's Mr. and Mrs Sefa at the beginning. All right. So secondary, you finally, agree to start dating.
Yes.
So that's quite some time then.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah.
when did you know that this was going to lead to marriage, Mrs.
Okay.
Sefa?
After he graduated from senior high, he had admission to Legon, and then the following year also graduated from senior high. And my friend, before then, my friends were like, "Hey, if your guy goes to Legon, forget it. Oh, you even small perm you cry, don't have on your hair, and you are still hoping he will love you." So I started like some fear was in me. I knew definitely I might lose him.
Okay.
So I wasn't showing interest again. But
Oh.
he was still the Godfred I knew. He would invite me to come to campus. He would teach me. He would tell me what to wear and look nice. And
So he wasn't distracted by the Volta Hall girls. No, the girls were taking his attention.
so serious. Yes.
That's a good one.
So I visited him on campus a whole lot. Like went on till 2008. He had to rent an apartment for me to stay in, and then I was doing some small job by then. So it was in 2008 I got pregnant.
Okay.
So when I got pregnant, it was like, no, I'll marry you. It was like, no, I'll marry you. I said, like, Godfred, you are still in school. Marriage? He said, no, I'll use my feeding fee to marry you. Because my family was like, you are my daddy, you are the first child, you can't get pregnant, my church. So we had to put something together, and then we had an engagement in 2008. Yes.
I'm loving this story. No, but you were just so committed to her from the beginning. What was it about her that just made you so committed and dedicated to settling down with her? You just knew that she was going to be your wife. And still, 9 years after marriage, look at you smiling and so happy. Tell me about why you love your wife so much.
At a point in time, I realized she's like a sister now. She's part of the family. And I'm all over her. So I realized that going into another relationship, and I knew where I'm coming from. We've been in the wood, in school. She used to visit, even in Laboni, she'd be coming on the house. So I thought it good that where I started from, it's better because I really know who she is.
You know her, yes.
And she was the very good girl I also know. Yes.
It was the dimples, wasn't it?
Oh.
She was very slim.
I see the picture. It's, yes. Yep. Slim girls need love too. Yes. Okay. So here's what we're going to do at this juncture. We have something we do here called How Well Do You Know Your Partner? One of you will leave us. The other will stay. I'm going to ask some questions about your partner. We'll see how well you do, if you know your partner as well as you think. So, who's staying and who's going?
I'll stay.
Okay, Mrs. is staying. Mr., you got to go.
All the best. Okay.
Oh. Okay. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to play How Well Do You Know Your Partner with Mrs. Sefa. Okay. Welcome back to the Mr. and Mrs. Show. So, I'm here with Mrs. Sefa. Remember, Mr. Sefa has left us. We're going to be doing How Well Do You Know Your Partner? Now, they've been together for quite some time, so I expect 100% on this little BC test, okay? So, let's go. Very simple, okay? If Godfred were a woman, what name would he want to be called?
Maybe Joyce.
Okay. Joyce. Take after you. Okay. What phone model does he use?
Infinix.
Oh, yeah. I see. How about you?
Infinix.
Oh, you guys, you mention everything. Phone too much. Okay. What is his favorite breakfast?
He doesn't usually take breakfast, but yeah, he eats late.
Okay.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a choice. He doesn't have a choice.
He doesn't, so he's not like a wache or a kinky or a cocoa Tom Brown person.
Anything you give him in the morning.
In the morning, we'll just take it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if he agrees with your answer. But after 9 years of marriage, I'm sure you know very well what he eats. Okay. Where does he take your children on holidays? When they're on holidays, where does he usually like to take them?
Sometimes the mall or the beach.
Okay. More of beach with the kids. And how about this? We're going to ask you how he prioritizes certain things, okay? So work, money, friends, and you. In order of priority, which would be first to last? Work, money, friends, and you.
I know I'm first.
I would guess that.
And
definitely.
then work,
Okay.
friends, then money.
Money last. Eh?
Yes.
Okay. Let us see if Godfred agrees. Ice cream. What ice cream flavor would he prefer?
He likes what I like.
And what do you like?
Most of the time, strawberry.
Oh yeah. Okay. Strawberry ice cream. Oh, now I want some ice cream. Okay. Apart from you, if there was a fire, what is the one thing that your partner would save?
Apart from me,
Apart from you.
the kids.
Obviously, yeah. Okay. Does he normally finish things as soon as possible, or does he leave them for the last minute?
Soon as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
So he's somebody who's very
Yes.
like conscious of his time, and he doesn't procrastinate
No.
like some of us. How about you? Are you the same?
No.
You procrastinate.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. There you differ on that one. All right, your partner's phone. Let's go back to his phone again. What are the last 4 digits of his phone number?
146.
Last 4.
Last 4. 4, 3, 5, 5146.
Okay.
Yes.
5146. And finally, if he could change professions from being a lab technologist, what would he choose to do?
He loves to do a lot of things. And
Okay.
maybe teaching.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
like you. Right. You guys really rub off on each other. All right. There you go. Finished. Wyack over. So he's gonna rejoin us.
Okay.
And then the real test begins to see if all the love that started all those years ago has paid off in how well she knows her partner. So let's welcome Mr. Sefa back into the studio. And Mr. Sefa is back on the couch with his lovely wife. Time for us to find out how well she did on how well do you know your partner. So are you ready to hear Joyce's answers to the questions I posed?
Yes, I'm ever ready.
Here we go. I asked her, if you were a woman, what name would you choose to be called? I'm sure you were never expecting a question like that.
Okay, I'll choose your name, Joyce.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Seriously. Okay. Which phone model do you use?
Infinix.
Infinix. She got it. All right. What is your favorite breakfast?
Breakfast. Let me see.
This should be interesting.
Okay. She used to prepare with akoko for me. Sometimes tea.
Would you say that's your favorite breakfast? You said, say again.
I don't normally take breakfast.
That's exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. So she knows you very well. She said you don't normally eat breakfast. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, all right. Now I asked her, where do you normally take your kids when they're on holiday?
Oh, we either go to the beach or the mall.
These you guys, you're too much. Seriously. That was her exact response. The mall or the beach. Okay. Now I asked her, work, money, friends, and her. How would you prioritize them from first to last? Work, money, friends, and her.
Okay. She first.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said what? Money, work?
Work, money, friends, and her. So you said your wife first.
Mm-hmm. And then work.
Mm-hmm.
And then my friends come.
Mm-hmm.
The money, right?
Let me just go to the next question. That was perfect. Okay. What ice cream flavor would you prefer?
Wow.
Hey, why are you looking at us? Why? What ice cream flavor would you pick if you had a choice?
Strawberry.
Hey.
Wow.
You eat what I eat, so you definitely want strawberry.
Oh, okay.
All right. One thing, apart from your wife, one thing you would save from a fire. If there was a fire in your house, apart from your wife.
Save my kids.
We all would, wouldn't we? We all would. Okay. I asked her, do you normally finish things as soon as possible, or do you leave them for the last minute?
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
What are the last 4 digits of your phone number?
5146.
And last but not least, now this question will give, if you get it right, you will be the first couple of the season to get 100%. So yes, this is pressure on you, Godfred.
Okay.
If you could change your profession to something else, what would you choose?
Wow.
If you could change from being a lab technologist, what would you do? What would you be?
Be a pastor.
90% isn't bad. She said you would teach. Just like her. No, but seriously, that was fantastic. That was really, really amazing. I think that's probably the highest score we've gotten so far from our couple. So well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She,
Say pastor now.
but it, okay, yeah, it is a profession. It is. But you seriously, that she did amazingly well.
Yeah.
You got to give it to her. She knows you. She does. Okay, so we want to talk a bit now about your wedding and how marriage has been so far. So, Mrs., how was your wedding day?
Okay, you see, we had the engagement in 2008, and then after that, we waited for some time because he was still in school. After that, a whole lot happened. So we decided to bless our marriage in 2013.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, when I had the second baby.
Yeah.
So after the baby, when we were doing the outdooring, and then we added the blessing to
lovely.
it. Yes.
Lovely. Were there lots of people there?
Yes.
to support you? I'm sure.
Yes.
But that's a lovely. How did you love your wedding?
It was wonderful. Seeing my classmates all over the place.
Oh, because they've seen the whole thing go from all. Yeah, I'm sure they were all there.
Yes.
Was Wachi there?
No.
Oh, why? But he was the courier of the letters. He should have been your best man.
Yes.
Why?
We lost contact for some time.
Oh, really? Wachi, if you're watching, this is what you started, kind of. No, in fact, you didn't do your job very well, but you kind of did because you kept him hopeful. Yes. So, Wachi, we salute you for the role you played in the movie. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. So, 9 years of marriage.
Yeah.
People watching are thinking, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And 2 kids. So, when you got married, okay, you were friends for quite some time,
Yeah.
but did anything change after you got married, or did you discover anything different about each other after you officially became husband and wife?
Before, okay, let me say, after the engagement, between the 5 years,
Yes.
we had a little challenges.
Okay.
Our home was nearly broken by someone, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But with prayers,
Yeah.
I got my husband back.
I'm sure that's where the friendship came in, the foundation of your relationship, that you had to rely on that.
Yeah.
So talk to me about that phase as well, Mister. I'm glad she got you back.
Yes, it's true. A lot really happened. That she was the prayerful type. Yes. So she knew what she wanted. I almost went astray, but with her prayers, I was able to realize, no, I think I'm going off. So I have to come back. And ever since, I have to just know that I had one unique thing I
Nearly lost. Yeah.
so next time, I don't really joke there.
I see why you're all over her now. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's precious.
Because I would have stood somewhere and say, look at this pretty lady. I just let go.
Yeah.
See.
You're kicking yourself right now.
I just don't, I don't know, I wouldn't take it easy. So I have to come home and then we have to put things in order. And ever since, I think it's about 4 years now. And it's been perfect.
But that shows a lot of maturity on your part as well, for you to even recognize that, nah, this is where I need to be. She's like the gold that you have in Takwa.
Yes.
Yeah, she's precious like that.
Precious.
This is a very inspirational story. And I know that a lot of people watching will probably learn a lot from what you just said. So,
Yeah.
and we really do hope so. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a 9-year anniversary gift from the Mr and Mrs Show. We do it for our couples. The love box is over there. One of you will choose a door. And choose any of the doors, open it, and pick what's inside. So who's going to pick? Ladies. Okay. Let her choose any of the doors that you want, okay? So we'll take a quick break, and then Mrs. Sefa will go and pick from the love box. So it's about that time for Mr. and Mrs. Sefa to pick from the love box. Okay, so Mrs. Sefa, you're doing the honors.
Yes.
Go right ahead. Pick any door you want. Open
Okay.
it and then take out what's inside. Okay. Okay. All right, you can have a seat and open your envelope. Hey.
That's what we have here.
Wow.
A set of salad bowls. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh. So when you're eating your strawberry ice cream, you can put it in those bowls.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That would be nice.
Thank you.
That's from those of us here at the Mr and
Thank
Mrs
you
Show.
so much.
God bless
You're
you.
welcome. Oh, thank you. God bless you too. All right. So, but before we go, a word of advice to people watching you about marriage. What would you like to impart to our viewers, Mrs. and then Mr.?
Okay. Okay, what I'll say is marriage is beautiful. Marriage is interesting. Marriage is sweet. But it's not all about the sweetness. And you have to know with your partner, you need only one person in your marriage. That is God. That is God. If you have him in your marriage, everything you do goes on well. So I'll encourage my fellow women or wives to take their prayers and God seriously in their marriage.
Thank you. Wise words. Mr.
Yes, well said. I'll encourage men in general that we should really keep our wives. It is how you want her to look. When you invest in her, that is exactly the outcome of it. Let us treat them like queens. Cherish them. Okay? Yes, with that one, you are so proud of her because you made her who she is. So let's try to be focused on the woman we are attached to and then spend everything on her. If she's nice out there, it gives that kind of pride to you. So let's really concentrate on them, see to their needs, listen to them when they talk as well.
Wonderful. Mr. and Mrs. Sefa, we love you. You're amazing. Okay, we're going to give you your gift
Okay.
before we say goodbye.
Wow.
So, as you picked from the love box, here's your set of salad bowls. Please do enjoy them. When you're eating your strawberry ice cream, think of us.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can put some fruit and ice cream too.
Okay,
to
thank
balance
you.
it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's been a pleasure having both of you here. We wish you all the best as you continue the next 9 years and the next 9 and so on and so on and so on. All right. Okay. There it is, guys. Another wonderful episode of the Mr. and Mrs. Show. If you want to come and join us here, share your marriage story, and maybe go away with some salad bowls, all you have to do is write to us on social media, okay? We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Send us a message. Tell us that you want to come on the Mr. and Mrs. Show. We'll be happy to have you here. We want to say a very big thank you as well to our friends at Curvy Woman Clothing for my dress, and to Hilda of HO Beauty Bar for the lovely face beat. You go, girl. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.